Coming to you every week from no place in particular. This is the Forever Road podcast, featuring Bosco. He's a music lover, a historian, and a connoisseur of the obscure. Find us on some great platforms like iHeart, Spotify, and even more as we keep growing. Now, pointed down the Forever Road, here's Bosco.
Welcome to Forever Road Podcast, episode 43, 44. Anyway, welcome to the best worst thing you've never seen. Hey, everybody. I am Bosco. Turtle and Bubba are MIA at the moment. Turtle's at work, but he's been working a lot of nights lately, so I guess I'm gonna have to fly this thing solo. I'm not really sure. Hey, we got David J in the chats. What's going on, brother? But yeah, we are 2 weeks from my last podcast or from my last episode, and I think 1 week. Yeah, I know 1 week from MoParty. I figure it's a MoParty recap and review, and just kind of talk about what all I experienced over that trip. I've never driven. Well, I've driven a long distance, but I've never gone to Kentucky before. So it was really cool. It was a really cool trip. And then whatever else comes up as we go through our episode, but thank you, David J, for being here. For all of our listeners, thank you all for joining me again. Thank you for hanging out with me for the next hour or so. Hang on real quick. I'm just out of reach of my drink. Okay. So, drop something. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know you were in Las Vegas, dude. That's pretty cool. But yeah, here I am. We had a pretty good trip. We left out late Thursday afternoon and got up there, late Thursday evening, about 11:30, I think. Ran into some rain just south of Nashville, right when we got in the Chattanooga area. And then that was a haul, man. I think the toughest part of the whole trip, if I can remember, was just the roads around Chattanooga, at least going north, was real narrow. I don't know how truckers do it. My truck is on. I have a lift kit on my Dodge. That's all I drive. Which one? But I have a lift kit on my 07. Yeah, see them all. And it was, all right, everybody stay in their own lanes. Everybody be cool. Be cool. You're cool. I'm cool. Everybody's cool. Let's go. And then finally the road, the interstate, finally got a little bit wider. So I was able to hit 75 miles an hour, but I wasn't going to try doing all this, doing 70, 75. Nah, not me. If I was in my 87 or if I was in my 94, I probably would have done it. But being jacked up in the air like that, and no, I'm not. Top heavy is a word for is a term that you don't want to know. Not intimately anyway. There he is. We were just talking about him a minute ago. Let's see if we can add him. He's in the backstage area. I don't know, David J. If we should let Bubba in, put a 1, and if we should not, put a 1. You know where I got that from. What's up, man?
Hey there.
Welcome to the party, pal.
Yeah, no turtle?
No, you're getting a lot of feedback. Like you're loud.
Oh, shit. Shoot.
Oh, past our 2 minutes, I guess you can.
Is that any better?
Not really. At least on my end. Does he sound real echoey, David J? Can you hear him? He was in the chats. I don't know if anybody else is in the chats. Does he sound real echoey to anybody else? Say something, dude.
Yo. Hello? Anybody?
I don't know. So, yep, I got my MoParty Panther pink shirt on, or if it's Dodge, it's Moulin Rouge. It's really darker pink than what the screen shows. For some reason, it looks faded pink on this. Maybe it's the camera.
Yeah, it does.
I mean, you know what I'm talking about. You know what color.
Yeah.
Anyway, I got my MoParty.
Really bright pink, but something doesn't show it. I don't know.
Hey, look, there's Catfish. He's in the chats. Welcome in. Welcome in. But I was just telling them about how the interstate got real kind of narrow around Chattanooga. The lanes were more narrow, it seemed, anyway.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
At least that night it seemed. Maybe we were just really tired.
Yeah. Get up at 4 a.m., working an 8-hour shift, and then coming home and trying to make a bonsai run straight for Bowling Green, Kentucky, trying to beat the time because, I don't see arrival time I see it as a challenge, not a.
Yeah.
But we lost an hour.
One of our best ideas.
But we lost an hour. Remember, because they're on Central Time. Can y'all hear me pretty good? Ooh.
What?
Your sound? Something's up with your mic.
Yeah, I don't know how to adjust it yet, so I'm it's a work in progress. So is it better? Is it worse?
Go into your settings.
Can I go louder or do I need to go down?
Down.
Does that help? Or does that help?
Click on your picture on the. To me, it sounds real echoey. Does it sound good to you, Catfish?
I got stop mic cam, edit audio, avatar. Okay, that would make sense.
Avatar. Let's make them a blue people. One of those. Let's see, settings, audio. Yeah, go into your settings, bottom middle of the screen. Okay, well, if it sounds good to you, then hey, we're in there. Whatever.
Oh, good.
All right, so
I think it's Bosco.
Yeah. What kind of microphone are you using?
I don't know, some cheap one off of Amazon. Not cheap. It wasn't too cheap.
So yeah, we finally after a stop a few times, on the way up 75. Stop it, this end sounds, I hear an echo. So just background. I don't know. So yeah, going up 75, we stopped at a few places to just stretch our legs because, hour and a half of riding. Kind of, I don't know about anybody else, but I'm not a long distance driver anymore, man. Used to, I could bang out 5-hour drive and like, boom. Maybe 2 stops. It seemed like I was stopping every hour. Every hour. Just a stress, like, man. Get stiff sitting there like this. I can't imagine what like Dan Atkinson or Derek.
Oh, they go through it. Every truck driver goes through it.
Oh yeah. So we finally roll up. We finally roll up to the Super 8, which honestly I would dare to say is probably like a mediocre 4. I mean, all we needed was somewhere to sleep, but the free breakfast was sketchy at best. Right? Catfish said we did that one shit, but now, yeah. So mediocre 4 hotel. It wasn't in a bad area or anything like that. It was just the room was very small, and the air conditioner just
really small.
Yeah, the air conditioner was hot. I mean, the room was hot, even though the air conditioner was going. So we get up there, check in, and it's just the atmosphere of the hotel was just odd. Really, maybe it's just me. I don't know.
Nah, I felt that way too. Because when we got there, there was an odd-looking cashier. No offense. Balding, and he had like hair only on the sides or whatever. And then, where was that lady from?
I have no idea, man. Bubba was getting hit on by some old lady
from like Ukraine. I don't know. And she was like,
"You are a good boy."
Yeah, we're getting our bags out of the truck, and she's like talking to Bosco here, and I'm just kind of watching, and she looks over at me, and she's like, "You have mother at home?" And I'm like, "Yeah." Tell her I said hello. And I'm like, okay, I'm just trying to go to my room, but I appreciate it. And then we meet her upstairs, and she's like, "You are a good boy." And I'm like, "Thank you." I didn't know how to respond to that,
Bubba's not used to foreigners.
I mean, you might be right, because we have a foreigner at work that I mean, he's a cool dude, but at first I just wasn't sure, but
what you drinking there?
I don't want to talk about it. Michelob Ultra.
Oh,
I think Coors Bank would taste better, but
yeah, I know it does.
Yeah, well, I just had whatever I had in the fridge, man. All right.
I think I proved that last weekend. So, so we crash out. I think that's pretty much what we did that first night. We just crashed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we get up the next morning. We find our way to something to eat. And man, they got some cool stores that you don't see down here. Like that Crossroads store that was like a mini grocery store and a gas station, and then your favorite place, Subway.
I'm just talking about how they had so many things in one. Like they combined as many things as possible for that one store. It's crazy. It's crazy. I've never seen anything like it. They had a Subway, you know, it was like a Quick Trip plus a Subway plus a mini grocery store plus something else, I'm sure, but
What's that? Comes with a Motel 6. What, the foreigners?
or the hookers.
No. The thing I was really amazed about that whole little area up there was it was clean. Like grass everywhere, all the grass everywhere everything was cut. All the grass was cut, no trash, like on the side of the road. Like even as we went down the little, off side little roads, it was like all the grass was cut. There's no trash. I was like, wow, we must be missing something here because down here, man.
Yeah.
By the way, don't look at my yard. Anybody that lives near me. I'm not pointing fingers, so anyway. But yeah, man, I was like, how I was kind of like I said, it's a different state, and different people altogether, but it was still, it was still pretty cool. So yeah, I had to for this episode. I had to throw on my MoParty shirt. Y'all can't see that. And anybody that's watches my short videos throughout this past week or two, or this past week, has seen my MoParty shirts. So yeah, we the highlight to me was meeting up with, and we'll get to that here in a minute. So we go finally hit MoParty, and we get to see vehicles that you normally don't see, and some that you've never seen before, like the really shortened Dodge van. Yeah, Lord, I don't even know.
Van with a 440 in it.
Yep.
Shortened like hell. For sale, 10,000. 10.5 or something, but it was pretty cool.
That. I wish I had on this computer. I wish I had my pictures. But no, I have. If I was on my Chromebook, I'd have them on there, be able to pull some of them up. So we finally get to the swap meet. I didn't see anything I was interested in. Nothing that I needed. Seen a whole bunch of stuff that I was like, ooh, that'd be kind of cool, but like putting bucket seats in the console out of a Ram Charger in my 87, I think that'd be cool, but
yeah.
And honestly, it was fair price, but I just got a bench seat for my 87 to replace the one that's in it, so I felt kind of dumb if I did that. But I strongly suggest anybody, if you ever have an idea, if you love Mopars or even Chevrolets or Fords, Holly puts on, and they're not sponsored through us. This is non-sponsored, but Holly puts on a party every year for the last 5 or 6 years. And they've already got the dates for next year for MoParty. They got LS Fest, and then they have the Ford. Oh gosh, the Ford Galaxy Fest. I don't know what to call the Ford one. So if you're into, let's see.
Oh yeah, it is something weird, ain't it? Like Galacticon or something.
Holly Intergalactic Ford Festival.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I can present if you want the Holly MoParty album.
You got it?
To Facebook.
Oh yeah, I could do that too. I mean,
Oh yeah, you want to do that? Okay. Because I don't really know how to present, but
it's all right. Hang on. Anything? Go ahead. While I'm doing that, go ahead and tell them what you were thinking. What your experience is.
Like overall or like a specific. I mean, I can't tell you how much I loved it. The drag races, autocross, the dude that was driving real hard in the Duster. They had a guy driving autocross in a Duster, old 318 LA block. The people we met were awesome. I can't stress that enough. The people from your favorite show. Mine's going blank. I know the name.
And Friends show.
Kibby and Friends, yeah. Kibby and Friends, Cody Crafted, all those people. They were really fun. Of course, the parking lot hangout was really cool.
It's Rob Kibby, Justin Cornett, and or Justin Corndog Cornett, and Bernie McPartland.
Yeah, they were really fun. Oh, and of course, Jeff and Barbara. Really cool people.
Jimmy Morrison and his brother.
Oh yeah,
Jeff Jeff and his wife.
I keep forgetting how many people were up there. There were so many people.
Bernie and Mrs. Bernie.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a few ideas what they should call the fortune.
Go ahead with them.
Let me find, yeah, go ahead with your ideas. But yeah, we get up there and then we walk around a little bit. First thing Friday morning. Really didn't see anybody.
Really just kind of did our own thing.
Yeah, throughout the day. Here we go. All righty. So that thing right there, and yes, that is not a what they call crop. It is legit the size of that van. I'll ask Catfish. We should have done that to the van he had in his yard. That is legitly the size of that van. I laughed so hard when I saw that. And sent Mrs. Bosco the picture of it, and I said, "Hey, it's just your size." And there's my favorite body style. I'll ask you maybe in the chat so y'all can answer me. What is your favorite hot rod, muscle car, pony car, race car, whatever? Probably kind of guess what. I know what Catfish is going to say, but even in the comments below, comment after if you don't hear this live, shoot me a comment on what your favorite car is, what's your favorite race car, whatever. But here's two of mine: that Panther Pink, and good Lord, I can't remember the name of the Vitamin C. I think that's what that one, the orange one's called. Yeah, but that's my favorite car, the Roadrunner. Yes. And the Cuda. Sassy Grass. Saw that beauty there. Oh gosh. He said, no, you don't. Take a guess. I know it's Corvette. I just don't know which body style or what generation. I know you like the C8s, but I can't remember which Corvette was your favorite. If I'm wrong, let me, and then I'm wrong. For those who are listening, we got Catfish, and we had David J in the chat, so I don't know if he's still in there or not. Alan, Catfish,
post a live link
Tidwell.
to Facebook.
Do what?
So let me post a live link to Facebook real quick.
Oh yeah. But so yeah, there's a Shelby. Is that a Charger? Shelby Charger. Not the Charger everybody, maybe a few of us remember. Let's see. Oop, what'd I do? Okay. I did something. Where did we leave off? There we go. That one, and that's a kit car that's actually Mopar powered. It was pretty cool seeing those things worn around the 3S track. And then this guy right here was from Slovenia, him and his Plymouth Fury. That thing did pretty good too. And that one, old panel trucks. Just showing a couple pictures of that trip. We had a lot of fun. I don't know if I posted I know I posted the video of that yellow car on Instagram. This guy broke something, and when I initially saw it, it's from a TV show. When I initially saw it, I thought it was something they were showing off. Like, hey, here's a Hemi swap Cherokee, and I love that body style Cherokee. That's probably my favorite one of all. Yeah, I wish I had one of those. But yeah, it's Hemi swapped. I think that was that company's first Hemi swapped. And there's a SRT stepside D100. Yep. But yeah, we finally get up there Friday. We finally catch up with Kibby and friends. This one right here, for those of you who don't know, for those of you who don't know, this one here is from Dylan McCool. Y'all can go check him out on YouTube. I tried to find him while we were out walking around, but I guess he was out. Either that car was parked there or either he was just out walking around. I never could run into him. He was busy, doing his thing. He's got a YouTube channel as well. He pulls stuff out of the weeds and out of the woods and gets them running. He's done a ton of work to this one. He's also got a Challenger as well to kind of go along with it. The Challenger is Hemi swapped too, but that's a really cool guy. Really cool guy. We've been messaging back and forth on Instagram and Facebook. Matter of fact, and I told her I missed him. Which reminds me, who else did miss us while they were up there in MoParty talking about stuff and things? Do you remember?
Listen.
Yeah. Listen, did you know that Justin Nunley missed us? Actually, I remember when we were standing at the Kibby and Friends show, the tent where they were set up.
Mm-hmm.
I remember seeing him pull up on the golf cart, but I wasn't thinking, man. I was hanging out with my friends.
Yeah. With the Holly official. And I was like,
yeah,
who's this guy? He looks like just any regular sunglasses on, the beard. I'm like, it didn't hit me. We even made, dude, He had the sunglasses on, so I couldn't tell. But it looked like we made eye contact. And I remember being like, "Who is this guy?" But you know.
So okay, going back to Catfish's answer, he said no. Actually, it's a tough one for me. '69 Camaro is probably the sexiest car ever, but everyone likes them. As far as vets, split window all day. I have to agree. Oh, split window was at 65. If I'm correct, maybe earlier. There's old Coronet there. Actually, I think they had, yeah, look at that. For some reason, I have gotten an infatuation with wagons lately. Man, if I see a station wagon like this, because I'm like, dude, look at that. I mean, and there's a Coronet wagon. That car's okay. So hang on. That car is as big as all day.
That's a big
all right. So, a little history behind this one. That's Buddy Baker's car. And if y'all follow Justin Nunley or you saw him, 63 Corvette. Okay. That is Buddy Baker's car. That is the first Dodge Daytona. The first one built, the first one ran. Just like that, and all its splendor and glory is all just like it was on the track way back in the day. Restored, obviously cleaned up, fresh tires, fresh paint. Yeah, there it is.
Maybe new oil.
Maybe probably new set of plugs and wires. I don't know. But I remember when they were pulling that thing across there and pulling it in that under that tent. You know, of course, it was all crowded around. I really couldn't get in there to get a picture of it at that time. I just, you know, I don't have patience when it comes to crowds, and I believe it. You know I have that problem. If I can't get in there and you know, I'm not going to wait. I don't have the patience. I know.
I'm the same way.
I'm like, I'll just come back, you know. and I kept walking. I think at this time you were right there whenever they first brought that up there.
I think we circled around to it.
Oh, well, that fell. You know. That's the second time that fell too. Then, yeah, there's the back of that car. This one was pretty cool. He put that on a mid '90s, a second gen Ram chassis.
2500.
Yeah. And he shortened it. Of course, I had to throw on a Dodge with the slotted mags. Yeah, buddy. That's a Cummins swapped World War II era power wagon, dressed in black. It's like, check it out. CIA version, Army. His old haul truck, old Dodge haul truck. This one really got me a goose going. Got my goose. I've never said that before. It just kind of came out. Sorry. Detroit Diesel. I was excited when I saw that beauty. Yeah. not everybody knows that Dodge used to make big trucks, but they did. And there it is, buddy. Yeah, man. That. And I didn't. I was going to ask him to crank it up, but I know it leaks oil. But no, the guy who owns this truck here, he rebuilt it from the ground up. From what I understand, they pulled it out of the weeds somewhere in Texas. If I'm not
I
mistaken.
didn't hear that part.
Yeah, I talked to the owner, the guy who, like I said, that guy that's leaning over right there. He they drove it, they fixed it up. Obviously, it's running, put all new wheels and tires, and went through the entire system. And a lot from my diesel truck experience now over the last couple of years, not a lot has changed as far as brakes, brake drum, adjusters, axles. Not a lot anyway by looks. Gear ratio, I'm sure. Diesel engines are better built nowadays. Well, I say that. But yeah, that's freedom. Wait, which one? The Dodge or the Power Wagon? But yeah, that thing was gorgeous, man. And he said that his son is actually going to diesel mechanic school. And I looked at him straight. I said, I'm going to tell you like this. And out of my experience over the last 6 years, and if you're doing that, learn the DEF system. Learn the DEF system. The engine part will come, but learn that, and that's a mistake I made. Because, I'm good with engines, but the DEF system I kind of get lost on sometimes. Oh, yeah. Perks to be a mechanic. There you go. Notice that none of these colors match any of these. But that's my end of at least those are the pictures I got, which I think we had some of the same photos. But yeah,
I got more of the trip and stuff.
If you go into present in the middle of the screen, hit share screen, but you pull up in another window, pull up whatever you want to pull up first.
Okay.
But yeah, while you're doing that, so we finally Friday evening, I get a text from old Bernie, and Bernie is the producer of the Kibby and Friends show. He's also the guy that y'all hear whenever my intro kicks off and my outro kicks off. That he recorded and I owe a ton of gratitude to Bernie, and I always will. I know y'all heard me talk about him before, or at least if y'all are listeners of the Kibby and Friends show and this show. But I strongly, if you love the Dukes of Hazzard, if you love the automotive and pop culture content like that, I know they lean more heavy on the automotive than I do. They cover a lot of news and things, which I don't know. I don't know if I want to start covering that stuff, but not to be in competition with anybody, by no means. But I get on here and just talk about our experiences and the fun we have. So. I'd like to have Dylan McCool on here, even Justin Nunley, which I meant to call him out, and I may even do a short on this, but he was riding around in MoParty, and I wanted to go, listen, did you know that we know that you used to drive a Ford? Now you're rocking around in MoParty? Uh-huh.
He changed teams.
I've been owning Dodge since my very first truck. I got a witness right here in the chat that'll verify that claim. What's up?
You can see this, right?
But so I was going to show everybody this, and this is really cool. So I was gifted something from the Keeping Friends show because I've been a supporter of them for 6 or so years, and this was really cool. The highlight of my whole trip really was that we finally got to meet Rob Kibbe, Justin Cornett, or Corndog Cornett. See, that's true. I think in one and I'll get that in a second. Catfish said it's true. But one of so Justin Cornett, Bernie, anyway, so they presented me this that's actually from Roadkill Nights. If y'all know what Roadkill is, and if you don't, if you love automotive, automotive chaos and brilliant sketchy plans, brilliant execution, stuff like that. If you've never heard of Roadkill, go check them out. Mike Finnegan, David Freiberger, sometimes Steve Dulcich, sometimes his buddy Wiley, sometimes Rick Payway from Four Wheel and Off Road. So these are guys from Hot Rod Magazine, from Mini Trucker Magazine, from MoParty Magazine, I think. Peterson's Off Road, Four Wheel Magazine, that whole Motor Trend. I think it's called Motor Trend Plus now. But Motor Trend, Hot Rod, and all that. So I got this.
Fresh cut off of a second gen Ram.
Mm-hmm.
From one of the Roadkill.
And it's signed by the guys from Roadkill and Roadkill Garage and Hot Rod. You got Mike Finnegan's right there, Freiberger, Wiley, a couple other names that I really can't make out right now. A girl named Amanda. But the thing is I got everybody from Keeping Friends show that were there that night in the parking lot hanging out Friday night, drinking some adult beverages. They signed this side, which you would have thought it would have been the reverse, but whatever.
Yeah.
Jimmy Morrison, David, I think it's his brother, David Morrison. Cody from Cody Crafted, Cody Young. If y'all go check him out, he's on YouTube. He's got a cool YouTube channel as well, so I'm giving him a shout out. Bernie signed his name backwards and upside down. That's talent.
That's talent.
Jeffrey Wilson and his wife. I can't make it out right here because it's kind of dark the way my lighting is. Y'all can't tell that. But yeah, the guys from Keeping Friends show, I seriously treasure this. Yeah, it's just a roof skin. And it's a hunk of metal, jagged edges, all the things. But I had no idea that's what this was, man. They're like, here, don't cut your hands. And they showed it to me, and I was like, what? No way.
No way.
Mm-hmm. So I got to make room for it somewhere behind me on the wall. Like I said, I thought it was really awesome. Matter of fact, this sign right here came from them, I think, about 3 years ago. But yeah, this is all my art decor. There's a screen. Is my camera picking up a lot clearer this time?
Yeah, seems like it.
Yeah. I'm actually hardwired into the router. Yeah. So yeah, that's where I'm at now. My picture coming in clear. Everybody else? So what? What did you want to
say? I was gonna talk about how we saw Catherine Bach.
Yeah, I was gonna get to that. But go ahead.
Yeah. And how she was a part of Keeping Friends show. And I listened to that the other day.
Mm-hmm.
I listened some of the facts she shared about the show. It was pretty cool. It's pretty interesting.
That one guy get edited out.
They did a really good job of concealing everybody in the background. I don't know if that was Bernie's doing, if that was like him isolating just the mics, but it was a really good job.
So by the time we get on day 2, yes, so this was Saturday. We go up there and everybody's from the night before in the parking lot. They're at MoParty. Everybody's, I think you stopped and you watched the drag race in there for a little while.
Yeah, I did when we first got there. I just wanted to take a moment to appreciate what was going on.
You stopped and watched drag racing for a little while. I kept on, because I wanted to go hang out with everybody. They had a lot of cool vendors there, man. They really did. They had a lot of cool vendors. Which I stopped off at the Holly MoParty tent, got me a shirt. I tried to talk him into getting a pink shirt. So I texted Mrs. Bosco and I'm like, hey, well, actually, this is the first day. I texted Mrs. Bosco and I said, hey, pick one, pink or purple, or just whatever off the table. I said, dude, if you get a pink shirt, I'll wear one too. Well, he chickened out.
Exactly. First you said purple, so that was where my mind was. I was thinking purple nurple. And then you switched it up. So,
Well, I thought it would be cool just to wear a pink shirt. I didn't see anybody else walking around wearing a pink shirt. So.
Yeah. Except maybe the ladies.
I mean, I don't
might
care.
Have been wearing them. I don't know.
I'm secure in my masculinity to wear a pink shirt and a blue hat with Mopar on it. So that fits weird.
You can see my screen, right?
Yeah.
That was probably on the same chassis as that Imperial.
Probably on a Dodge truck chassis, if I had to guess.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there's the same car you shared.
Mm-hmm.
Fast 68 Charger.
Hang on, I have to step away for just 1 second.
Okay. This is a little first gen Dakota. It's a little shop truck that I thought was pretty cool. I don't know what that thing is, to be honest. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. There's a Kibi Lee. Oop. There's the interior of the Kibi Lee.
I am back.
Hey, he's back.
And ready?
Nice.
Yeah. Had to go get something to drink.
There is the redneck fries with pulled pork and barbecue sauce.
A whole lot of stuff that ain't good for you, but it was great. Go back to whatever the video. What did you say?
Do what?
What did you say? You wasn't sure what it was?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. It looked like a supercar. If I can, there you go.
Oh, the kit car. Yeah, it's some manufacturer, some body of something, but it's got a 4-cylinder turbo probably a 2.2 from the 80s, like the Dodge Omni had back in the day. Anybody knows what a Dodge Omni was?
Mm-hmm.
Probably the same thing that came in that Shelby Charger that's parked beside it.
Oh, yeah.
But I think that one is rear engine.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it was.
If you're just joining us, everybody, we're just kind of going through Holly MoParty review pictures and just what all we did while we were gone.
I actually Roadwood has the same car, but with an LS in it.
Yeah. I'm glad you brought that up. I was about to
say. But
oh my God, what is going on?
With an LS in it.
You know what you're doing.
All right. No, it keeps playing in the background. I can't. Hey, you know what? I'm just closing Facebook. There you go. I kept hearing the same video replay.
Okay. So let's see. Yeah, some of the vendors, they had a vendor there that I don't even remember what name of the company was, but they had a Nissan 350Z. Well, yeah, it was a body of one.
Supercharger brand, I think.
Yeah.
Shop, maybe.
They had a body of a Nissan with a Hemi. It was a Hemi swap. So it didn't matter what you were driving as long as Mopar powered. You know, you could roll up in a, dare I say it, you know, you could have rolled up in a Fox body Mustang as long as it had a Mopar power plant. They didn't care. Some dude out there listening is gonna hear this and his head's gonna spin. But yeah, man, I mean, I saw a Buick, either it was a Regal or it used to be a Grand National. It was Hemi swapped. So,
Oh yeah, I think over by the food truck or whatever.
Over there by the Dylan McCool's car. Actually, it was over there by where that semi was. So yeah, I mean, as long as it was Mopar powered, they don't care. Bring it. But yeah, we got to hang out. Like I said, we finally get there the second day, and you stopped off to watch drag racing. I stopped at the 3S challenge where they were going around and caught up with everybody. And you know, I don't get starstruck. You know, Catherine Bach was maybe 8 feet away, you know, but you know, and in comparison, I'm standing 8 feet away from Catherine Bach and I'm over here talking to Cody, you know, and everybody else. And there she is, but you look behind you and there's the line to meet with her and have her sign stuff. And it's way, way back there. And they finally had to shut down. And if y'all want to hear that interview from that, then go check out Keeping Friends show, their episode 307. Because I listened to it the other day. But but yeah, their line went way back. And you know, everybody looking like this and trying to see her and waving, and she's in an interview, and you know, you're trying to interview this, and you have people.
Yeah, they were really focused. Yeah, they were like a corn dog sitting there the whole time. You remember?
He had his back to the crowd, so. But
I'm
you could
standing
see
there across from for him. I'm just staring at him, and he's just like intently looking at Catherine. Just better than
but
me.
and then there's one guy. There's one guy come walking up and very loud, and I don't know if he was trying to just be loud to try to get her attention, or he's just loud in general. The funny part was when he picked up the phone, he wasn't that loud. You notice that?
I still felt like he was loud doing that. Like it was the voice he had, man. He's just like, I'm sitting here in front of General A. Just had one.
He was all excited. Saw General Lee. This is the first time he saw one. I don't know, and he was very loud. I grew up watching the Dukes of Hazzard, and I was like, yeah, me and everybody. I look over at Cody, and it's like, yeah, so did everybody else here, dude. So did everybody else here. But I thought we was gonna have to run it, seriously, kind of run interference, and it was handled. So we kind of got him to go away. But I guess in a way, crowd control was fun. Then I guess to me, dude, it was like, I was like, man, isn't this supposed to be September? Because it was warm.
Yeah, that day it was. The day before it wasn't so bad. But the day everybody showed up, it was killing me. Of course, we were under the tent at times, so wasn't too bad. And it got a little windy at times, but
yeah, when the breeze kicked through there, man, it was nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, next year, I plan on going again.
Do you?
Hopefully I'll take my 87. Hopefully I'll find a transmission for it by then. Matter of fact, there's a salvage yard. There's a pull apart salvage yard I think I'm about checking out next weekend. Yeah. I looked at their price list. Their pricing on transmissions aren't that bad.
Is it on 247 on the way out?
Yep.
Yeah.
I think it's $150 for a trans plus core. Then $130 for a core. If I find, somebody said on the, or matter of fact, I think it was Cody said I should manual swap it. So I don't know. What's your catfish? If you're in there, still here with me, what do you think? I know it's a lot to do, having to plumb the slave cylinder and clutch and all for the clutch and all, but I think it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Well, of course I could just hemi swap and be done with it.
This is Friday night with the boys.
Let me pull it up.
After
make your screen the picture wider. There we go.
Is that better?
Yep.
Yeah, Friday night with the boys after Sunny's, which I don't know. I ate like 2 bites of that Sunny stuff, and I was like, I'm full, man.
It was good to me. I ate all mine.
I just couldn't eat it all, and the last thing I had ate before was those redneck fries, but I couldn't eat it for whatever reason.
Mm.
And yeah, so there we are with the boys.
So y'all see me in a rare form. I'm actually wearing shorts.
Yeah, me too. I don't ever wear shorts.
Next to me, between me and Bubba, is Rob Kibbe, and then right to Rob's left is Corn Dog, and facing away in the orange shirt is Bernie. and then everybody else I really can't make out from this angle. But it was so cool, and we had so much fun, man. And I highly recommend if you're a car lover making the trip. I mean, just Corn Dog came from Mississippi. Bernie came from there's Cody right there in the black.
And there we are at Sonny's, and I probably got a mouthful of food.
Probably. I think Jimmy Morrison was taking pictures.
Yeah, he was.
All the pictures.
I'm pretty sure that's who took the one just then.
Yeah.
There we are at the table with those two across from us or across from me.
Yeah, that was Cody taking that picture right there.
Yeah. And Corn Dog, you at the end. What's the guy beside me? I don't remember his name.
I feel dumb because they interviewed him too. I can't remember his name.
Fail.
And there's our breakfast from Sunday morning.
There's our breakfast before we headed out.
We've got a good case of the itis before we hit the road, which is a good idea because driving sleepy. No danger in driving sleepy and tired at all. That's it. Garrett Daniels, thank you. Bernie's in the chats. Holy moly.
Bernie. Oh, my.
I was sitting here going, it's not Jim During. I'm literally going down the list of names that I know from Kimmy and Friends. Yeah. And I could not think of Garrett Daniels for saving my life. I'll be honest with you.
Thank you for being here, Bernie. Mr. Bernie. Here's a view on the way back. It's beautiful.
This episode is actually longer than what Bernie thought it should have been. Yeah, text to us and we're going live at 8:30. We're just talking about MoParty. He said that should be a short episode. Met some ass clowns, came home. See you next week. Yep. Went to MoParty. See y'all next week. But we had a blast, man. It was really fun meeting everybody. And nobody, it really felt welcoming. It was really you hear the names of these people. I have anyway for me, Bubba, but you hear the names of these guys and then you hear them repeatedly week after week. And of course emailing and corresponding back and forth. And, of course you get this person's phone number, you get that person's phone number, you talk to these people, you talk to these people personally on a real personal level. And then, so you kind of that camaraderie and then getting together, knowing, here we all are because of, one of our love of cars. I honestly believe if you really break it down, if you could cure and help a lot of things if you brought cars and music into the mix. You can do away with racism. You could do away with a lot of prejudice. You can do a lot of hatred. Because, just like the Allman Brothers there's the Allman Brothers tie, just like with them, they're the first integrated band from the South. Bam. Music, cars. Me and Eric Malone from Fastest Cars in the Dirty South. He's been on here before. On his team, it's not just him, and he's a black dude, but it's him and people from all different walks of life, and all different walks of life or walk around in MoParty, and it's just there because we love cars. We love music. They didn't have a whole lot of music going on around, but there was some. Like the guy from California. He was a different nationality. I'm not even going to try to guess where he's from, but I honestly believe, but like I said, we finally got to put a face and have a conversation right here, face to face. And that was, for me, that was the highlight of the whole thing. Because I finally got to meet Bernie. And by the way, Bernie, dude, you give some good man hugs. And I appreciate that. But everybody felt it was very welcoming, So that's probably where I'll leave it. As far as that's my take on the whole weekend. It wasn't really even about going to MoParty. I mean, that was part of it, probably about 5% of it, but 95% of it, was hanging out with you on this road trip. Do we know where we're going? Not really.
Not really.
We got this. I finally saw a 7-Eleven for the first time in over 20 years. We don't have those down here. We get to see all these weird gas stations and food places, and
we saw it for about 5 minutes before they told us the bathrooms were locked.
I had to go.
And then we had to get out of there. We had to get out of there
quick too, man.
We were like, huh? Bathrooms is closed because they keep messing with them. Oh no, we're out. So
we kept destroying the bathrooms. Where were we? Were we in Kentucky already?
No, somewhere in Tennessee, north or south of Nashville. I can't remember. I think it was a little bit south of Nashville. I just don't remember where. I think that might have been before we stopped at the one with the coffee store, the Bison Coffee.
Yeah.
So it was in whatever town that was. I just don't remember what town.
I don't remember either. But I ended up stopping at the same Bison store on the way back too. That was kind of weird. I think we're an hour. Yeah, it was an hour south of Bowling Green, so we only had like an hour to go, and I had to go. But it was, we pulled over. I was like 7-Eleven. Oh man. Yeah, pulled up in there trying to go to the bathroom, get something to drink, or get some coffee of some sort. And yeah, bathrooms are locked. I was like, really? Y'all locked the bathrooms? Okay. Yeah. And we lock them after what? What did she say? After 10 or something?
Yeah.
We walked out. We walked out to the truck to go to head out, and it was like, yeah, we might want to go ahead and go.
I think it was Murfreesboro.
I don't know.
Because it was like, yeah, it had to have been. Just south of Nashville. And we stopped in. Well, we went to the 7-Eleven, and then we went down the road, probably like an exit up maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And then they told us Nashville was like an hour and a half away.
I think that sounds right. But yeah, yeah. Then you had the girl at that same store flirting with you.
Yeah.
Asking you about your shirt. But yeah, we watched the Georgia game the last night, and Georgia had a pretty good run with pretty good time with Kentucky. But hey, still we got the W. So, you got any other highlights you want to talk about, man?
Nothing that comes to mind. I mean, I think that covers it. Oh,
yeah.
Chewy's. That was a good dinner.
We did end up, matter of fact, Bernie, we did end up at Chewy's Saturday before we watched the game.
Yeah.
We did.
It was really good.
Let's see.
I didn't know what else to get, but very tasty.
I don't remember what they called. What did we get? Yep, there it is right there.
The Tex-Mex bowl. Or something to that effect. They were fast. Yep. I mean, everything tasted and great.
It was good, too.
Yeah.
So before we get out of here, I just want to give a good shout out to the Kibby and Friends show. I'm glad that we all actually got to meet. I know I've been talking about them, but for real, a shout out to Bernie and the whole gang. And whenever you're done sharing, I'll go to our Operation Tackle Box read.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Anybody, a lot of our friends and people that we know in our personal lives know a veteran or two, or maybe 12. But there is a 501c3 nonprofit organization called Operation Tackle Box. It's changing lives, healing through reeling, helping combat veterans helping combat veterans. Blah, say that 3 times fast. They are currently on their mission. I actually saw on Facebook where they got their trip funded so they can go on their fishing trip. You can go online and donate directly to their website. 100% of their donations go to help the mission. Follow them on all the socials, Operation Tackle Box on Facebook, at Operation_Tackle_Box on Instagram. And of course, you can go straight to their website, OperationTackleBox.org. They still have the Ultimate UTV raffle going on with the Polaris Ranger XP 1000 up until December 20th of 24. I read that too fast. You ever read something and then your mouth can't catch up with what you're reading? You just but yeah, there's a few pictures of what they do. Y'all know that Brother Turtle has been helped tremendously by these guys. They're veterans themselves. As we know, Turtle served our country proudly. And yeah, so they help veterans with their VA claims, which we all know the VA sucks. And we know the stories, but they try to help, and that's they help them with the GI bills, absolutely everything they can do, they will do. So y'all go, please give them, go check them out. They have hats, shirts. Go get you some swag. My hat is somewhere in this room. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure where it's at, but it is somewhere in this room. And my shirt's hanging on the hanger upstairs. But y'all go check OperationTackleBox.org, Facebook and Instagram. I shot them a little bit last week to help out with their trip. I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but I know that every little bit counts. So with that being said, we're an hour and 15 into this thing. I had a blast at MoParty. I look forward to going next year. The date's already up, if I'm not mistaken. Like I said, this is not sponsored. I don't have a sponsor. But nothing wrong with that.
We don't have a sponsor, but hey, if you want to, Sponsor us. We're not complaining.
They have. I thought they posted the dates for next year. Maybe not
Yeah,
yet.
I think they did.
No, it's still showing this year's. We did get to see two different General Lees. We got to see Kibbe Lee, as Rob Kibbe calls it, and then the Auto Metal Direct. Their General Lee that was jumped, and it was kind of a rainbow shape. It was sitting across the way from us. Did you get a picture of that? I think you got a picture of it coming in on the trailer.
Yeah, I did.
So yeah, we had fun. I look forward to it again, or I look forward to meeting up with everybody again. So, you got anything else? Any dad jokes?
No, not me.
That Chuck Norris joke for you.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris's dad's name is Chuck Norris Jr. Bam.
Chuck Norris always know where his 10 millimeter is.
How many push-ups did Chuck Norris do? Yes.
Yes.
All of them. Great. Well, all right, folks. Well, y'all check us out on Instagram. Give us a 5-star rating and review on Spotify, iHeart Radio, Amazon Music. I still need to bring some of the older episodes over to YouTube Music. Click the like button. Click the share. Thank you, Bernie. Thank you so much. Thank you for being in the chats, Bernie, Catfish, and David J, and whoever else was watching. And yeah, so I don't know what we're gonna cover next week yet. I got some ideas.
You're probably gonna hit me up with it with a topic on Thursday. Tell me to study.
You have 2 days, dude.
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all click the like, hit subscribe, subscribe. I'm trying to think of how the screen's laid out. Like, subscribe, share this video. It really helps us in the algorithm. Go on and give us a 5-star review if you can, please. It would be great. Surely appreciated. And I'm surely...
And once again, if there are any sponsors that want to sponsor us, help us feed our families.
I know, right?
We're not
groceries. I got truck parts to buy for. I need a transmission. There's this old guy, and you can ask your stepdad over there. He knows for definite. This old guy was a good Lord Dodge nut. His name was Ken Brown at Hillside Motors, and he used to say that anytime anybody would stop by, all right, well, I'll let you know. I'll come back, or either if you were leaving or whatever, y'all come back to see us. Come buy something. Mama needs, what is it? Hang on, I'll get it to it in a second. Baby needs new shoes and mama needs a new brassiere. So yeah. But no, thank you everybody. I'm so grateful for y'all being here, for watching, listening. Like I said, hit us up in the show notes, in the comments below. Let me know what topic you want to hear about, any music, any automotive topic y'all want us to cover, sit here and talk smack about. I'm trying to get a special guest lined up. I've been emailing back and forth, but we'll see. I ain't gonna throw any names out there quite yet, but he's a good storyteller. yeah, till next go around, you know, love y'all. Till next go around, the road goes on forever. Love y'all. Peace.
Thanks for riding with us on the Forever Road podcast with Bosco. Hey, you can find and follow us at Instagram and Facebook, or just drop us a line or a question anytime at foreverroadpodcast@gmail.com. See you next time on the Forever Road podcast.